Hi, Dr. Difa and Carol. Nice to finally meet my face. So I'm going to talk about business communication and culture. What is business communication and culture? Well, communication simply refers to the exchange of ideas, information, the sharing of thoughts between two individuals for mutual understanding and for the growth of the business. Now, tools that can be used in communicating in business include SMS, phone calls, emails, physical meeting, memos. These are methods by which businesses, organizations communicate to one another, from employees to managers. Why culture refers to a core set of attitude and practices. Now, the practice is what differentiates them from other companies, while the attitude is how they treat their employees, how they speak to their clients, how they manage to combine these two together, and that is their culture, that is their tradition. For example, the company or the manager might decide to do end of the year celebration in order to accommodate, appreciate, in order to reward the employees as well as the client for patronizing them all this while. Now, the next slide talks about characteristics of business in communication. Well, when you talk about characteristics, communication in business, for it to be effective, must possess the features of simplicity. What does that mean? It means that your communication in business has to be simple. It doesn't have to be too ambiguous. It has to be understandable to the employees, to the clients, in order to be able to carry the vision and the goals of the company, in order to run with them and not to work with them. So this is what will determine how your company will grow. Because when you give an employee a task to achieve and you are making it so difficult for them by using grammars, literally you're telling them, go and get a dictionary and start looking at what I'm talking about, right? But no, that is not what communication is all about. And remember, it is not an IELTS test. It is a communication that needs to be simple for your employees, needs to be simple for your client to understand what you are talking about, to understand the new product, to understand the task that you are giving to them. Now, there are three structures that effective communication in business must contain: terminology, technical information, and instructions. Time will not permit me to diverge into that. However, according to Cron's newsletter, every business owners must tailor their communication to the receiving audience. Again, who are the receiving audience? The clients and the employees. And I want to recommend three patterns by which communication can be effective in business: compliment, constructive criticism, and feedbacks. Now, you don't start from bottom to the top, you start from the top to the bottom. But the mistakes that business owners and managers do is that they start from the criticism level. No, we don't do that, because when you ask an employee to do a presentation and then at the end of the day, instead of complimenting them, you are attacking them. You are attacking their presentation. Why not start with a compliment? Why not tell them, well done for the presentation you've done? However, next time, follow this procedure. Next time, follow this rule. Now, that's what makes you a manager. Remember, you lead by example. And then when you're giving your feedback, be honest, be modest. Don't be too harsh. Don't be too hard on them. Because when you do that, they start feeling inferior. This inferiority complex comes in and they become a liability to themselves as well as to the company. Now, outcome of effective communication. Yes, effective communication brings about financial growth. Oh, yes, very important. It promotes knowledge sharing. It creates an atmosphere, a friendly atmosphere. Imagine where you are communicating and everybody is understanding what you're saying. Now, use of technology to improve communication. Yes, nowadays, communication is beyond physical meeting. Yeah, communication technology has taken over the world of communication in business. Why? Because you can stay in your home, call for a meeting, sell your product, your new product, give assignment, assign it to the employees, and they're all being carried out. That's the essence of technology. Again, technology is fast, reliable, efficient. It delivers your message without stripping off the content of the message. That is the good part. Conclusion: communication, effective communication brings about development in the company. These are my reference list. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it.